Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos frequently tell their live audience personal tales. According to what Ripa recently revealed to her studio audience, she recalls flying into a panic when the couple's pet vanished. What did Kelly think of the experience then? Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa frequently share personal narratives with a live audience. The ability of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos to get personal is one of the many qualities that viewers of Live adore about them. The married couple's style of hosting their show is akin to letting viewers into their living room to get a close-up look at their marital lives. The chemistry between Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos in real life had something unique to the many discussion shows that are available. Viewers enjoy to watch Kelly and Mark effortlessly establish chemistry and friendship, something that other hosts could find difficult to do. Consuelos and Ripa talk about their traumatic pet missing experience. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos recently shared with their audience the amazing tale of a dachshund that went missing and survived for almost 500 days on a rocky island on Live. The couple related a scenario in which one of their pets vanished as a result of this amazing survival story. The couple discussed what transpired when their dog, Lena, vanished while they were in Palm Springs, California, with their live audience. As it happens, Mark brought the dog outside to go potty. Then Mark thought the pet had come back in after him. But that proved to be completely untrue, or so he believed. Both Mark Consuelos and Kelly Ripa fell into a panic when they learned the puppy was gone. They both saw that the front gate was open, which made the situation worse. Naturally, they were worried that the family member had fled. They checked the GPS tracker on the dog's collar and discovered that their furry family member was actually next door. When Ripa saw a palm frond in the middle of the road, she remembered thinking that Lena had been struck by a car. Fortunately, this was also not the case. Consuelos and Ripa informed the live audience of Lena's final destination. Thankfully, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' furry family member did not suffer any serious injuries. When Lena came in from the restroom, she parked in her travel carrier, which neither the husband nor the wife had examined in their panic. Kelly Ripa recalled the incident and remarked, "She has no survival skills." She would say, "You're a big dog," as she approached a lion. She has no idea what it is to be terrified. Fortunately, though, everyone involved had a pleasant finish to this scenario. It was a morning unlike any other on Live with Kelly and Mark, and not because of a surprise celebrity guest or viral cooking segment. Instead, the usually composed and quick-witted Kelly Ripa opened the show in what she herself called full-blown maternal meltdown mode. The reason? Her beloved rescue dog, Chewy, had gone missing just hours before the broadcast. With her voice trembling ever so slightly and a cup of chamomile tea replacing her usual coffee, Kelly sat beside a deeply concerned Mark Consuelos, who seemed ready to either offer comfort or sprint offstage and join a search party. "I am not okay. Okay, I'm going to say something that I never thought I'd have to say on air," Kelly began, hands clutching her tea. "Chewy, our Chewy, has vanished. Disappeared. How denied her way out of our apartment like a furry escape artist in the middle of the night." Mark reached over and gently rubbed her back. "We're hoping it's just a misunderstanding. You know Chewy, she probably found an open door and went to go check out the neighbor's kitchen. She's nosy." Kelly shot him a look only a panicked dog mom could give. "She's also my shadow. My tiny, four-legged soulmate. My non-human best friend. She doesn't just walk off. She doesn't just take a midnight stroll." Mark. The audience giggled nervously, unsure if this was part of a comedy bit or a real crisis. Spoiler alert, it was very real. What happened to Chewy? As the couple explained to viewers, the panic began around 2:30 a.m. that morning. Chewy, their 9-year-old Shih Tzu mix and frequent cameo queen on Live, had been curled up in her usual spot at the foot of the bed when Kelly woke up from a dream about, of all things, a disappearing magician. "I sat up straight and said, 'Where's Chewy?' I know that sounds crazy, but a mother knows. I knew she wasn't there before I even reached for her blanket," Kelly said. At first, they assumed she had wandered into the kitchen for a sip of water or curled up in one of the other 37 beds they had scattered throughout their New York home. But when an exhaustive 90-minute search turned up nothing, Kelly went into full CSI K9 edition. I checked the security cameras. I made Mark crawl under the couch. Twice. I was literally shaking a bag of liver treats on the fire escape like a lunatic, she recounted. The doorman thinks I'm unhinged. As Mark left the apartment to check with building staff, Kelly, still in her robe, took to the hallway calling Chewy's name like a sleep-deprived banshee. I ran into our fourth-floor neighbor, who honestly looked more terrified of me than concerned about Chewy. She even texted their doorman at 4:17 a.m. with a blurry screenshot of Chewy wearing a Santa hat from last Christmas. He didn't even blink, Kelly said. Just responded, "We're on it, Mrs. Consuelos." I think they've been mentally preparing for this level of drama since we moved in. A co-host on High Alert. Back on set, Mark admitted that he'd nearly called in sick to help with the search. We were both a mess. I didn't want to leave Kelly alone, but she insisted. I think she needed the distraction. Or to yell on live TV. I needed to talk about her, Mark, Kelly interjected. Chewy has been with us through thick and thin. The pandemic. 3 kids moving out. My emotional support during award season. She's the only one who truly understands me. Mark nodded solemnly. Also the only one who licks your feet while you do yoga. Viewer outpouring begins. As news of the missing Furbaby broke, fans immediately took to social media. Within minutes, hashtags like #FinChewy and #PrayersForPaws began trending on X, formerly Twitter. Photos of Chewy in her signature pink bow and raincoat flooded timelines as Ripa Nation rallied behind their queen. One viewer posted, "I've never met this dog, but I love her like she's mine. Kelly, we're lighting candles. Chewy is coming home." Another wrote, "I skipped a Zoom meeting to walk around my Manhattan neighborhood in case I see her. That dog is a national treasure." The live update that stopped the show. 45 minutes into the show, just after a cooking segment featuring crab cakes and tears, executive producer Michael Gelman interrupted with breaking news, literally. He entered from stage, left holding up his phone, and mouthed something to Mark, who instantly perked up. "Are you serious?" Mark asked, jumping from his seat. He turned to Kelly. "Babe, Chewy's been found." Kelly dropped her tea. "Found in a closet. With snacks." According to Gelman, the building's maintenance manager, Barry, had been fixing a loose cabinet in the couple's unit the day before. In doing so, he had accidentally left open a closet door in their laundry area. A door Chewy had apparently decided was her new personal suite. She somehow got in there and the door closed behind her, Kelly said, laughing now through tears. And she was fine. There was an old snack bag of turkey jerky from 2022, a pair of my fuzzy socks, and she had just made herself at home. Security camera footage confirmed it. Chewy had entered the closet at 1:09 a.m. and remained there until 9:47 a.m., discovered when Barry came in again to finish the job and heard gentle snoring behind the door. A tearful reunion. Midway through the show's final segment, a stagehand brought Chewy, wrapped in a tiny "I survived the closet" blanket, onto set. Kelly instantly scooped her up, cradling her like a newborn. "My baby, my choo-choo," she cooed, planting a kiss on her furry head. You had the entire internet worried sick. Chewy, ever the diva, blinked sleepily and promptly fell asleep in her mother's arms. "Honestly," Kelly joked, "she looks more rested than I do." The takeaway. Always check the closet. By the time the closing credits rolled, both Kelly and Mark were smiling, and Chewy was the uncontested MVP of the morning. "We're going to microchip the closets now," Mark deadpanned. "And I'm never letting her out of my sight again," Kelly added. "She's coming with me to work, to dinner, to Pilates. She's now officially the show's third host. Hope you're ready, America." The audience rose in applause. A little laughter, a lot of heart, and a surprise ending. That's show it is. Or, as Kelly Ripa put it best,